Good morning, I'm Kellie
Clare,
Jaylin.
We researched the NCAA college basketball and Adidas bribery scandal. A little bit about our agenda for our presentation. First, we'll go over the timeline and overview of the scandal and who has been affected by the scandal. And we will go over the overview of the second half of the scandal and the imposed penalties and charges. And we will cover the media coverage, the impact on the Adidas reputation and stock prices, and our opinion on the situation. So basically what happened with this scandal is FBI agents were undercover and found that top NCAA programs were involved in pay-to-play schemes. Employees of Adidas worked with a sports agent and a financial advisor to give money to basketball players to attend Adidas-sponsored colleges and commit to be Adidas-sponsored athletes once they turned pro. And there were also bribes given to coaches at these top schools to pressure athletes to attend their school. And basically you can see that circle of what happened in this image.
This is the overall timeline of the scandal. We picked a few important dates that we thought you guys should know about. So in 2015, the FBI opened the investigation and they were looking into the illegal payments between coaches, players, and the agents, and also Adidas. September 26, 2017, the FBI arrested 10 men in connection with the scandal, and we're going to touch upon who the 10 men were. On October 16, 2017, Richard Pitino, who was the head coach of Louisville, was fired from being the head coach. On November 7, 2017, 8 of the 10 men who were arrested were indicted by the federal grand jury in New York. February 2018, Yahoo Sports published an article and detailed the federal documents that allegedly talked about the current and former players who were involved. April 2018, College Basketball Commission handed recommendations to the teams for resolving the issues within the sport. On October 24, 2018, James Gato, who was the head of marketing for Adidas for basketball, Merrill Code, who was a former Adidas employee, and Christian Dawkins, who was a sports agent, were all found guilty of wire fraud and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. And there are also more ongoing trials, so they have the potential to face jail time.
So here I just have a list of people who are indicted. Chuck Gerson, he's an Auburn assistant. Manny Book Richardson, Arizona assistant. Tony Bland, Southern Cal head coach. Lamont Evans, Oklahoma State assistant. Jim Gatto, who's a money distributor.
Keep going. You're good.
Distributor between the people. Miracle, former consultant of Adidas programs for high school and college basketball. Christian Dawkins, former agent for ASM Sports Management, and Barry Augustine, who was the director of Orlando-based AA program. So the picture on the right is just basically an overview of how everything was directed, like with the money and where. So Sean Mitchell was a clothing store owner for Adidas, and he wired money to those four coaches: Chuck Person, Lamont Evans, Book Richardson, and Tony Bland. Assuming that those players that they wired, assuming that the players that they were recruiting would go to the NBA, they were looking at that as an investment to where they would get that money back, and then some, probably a little bit more than they started out with. So that was basically their scheme of just wiring money throughout each other.
So pretty much people that were involved in this scandal could either be charged with fraud and corruption, possible jail time, or the players that can affect their eligibility to play in the NCAA. just people that were affected in the scandal, it was a total of 22 Division I colleges were involved, as well as 4 coaches. Former NCAA players such as Kyle Kuzma from Utah, Markel Fultz from Washington, and Isaiah Whitehead from Seton Hall. Andy Miller and Christian Dawkins. Andy Miller was the founder of ASM, and Christian Dawkins was a sport agent and also managed AAU tournaments. They were both issuing money to high school and college players. Brian Bone was the number 14 overall prospect who was committed to Louisville, but when the scandal happened, he ended up going to South Carolina and is now not NCAA eligible to play for being involved in the scandal. Jim Gatto was a senior Adidas marketing executive, and Merrill Code was an Adidas consultant. Code is now facing charges for wire fraud, so he will be facing possible jail time for that.
So what geographies or demographics are affected? So when players receive money, a lot of families assume that all teams receive money, or all players' families receive money at some point. So for example, Brian Bowen's family received $100,000 from Louisville to go play at Louisville and commit to Louisville. But at the time they received the money, because a lot of families come from lower income situations where the money means more to them than their kids' eligibility. Most of the time, the kid gets sent away to a travel camp or an AAU team, or a prep school. So, Bowen was sent to Lawler, which is a prep high school in Indianapolis, and they live at Indianapolis with their AAU team or with their prep school team in bunk beds, and housing, food is all provided for them. So he also got paid by the prep school to go play at the prep school, and by his AAU team also paid him in Orlando to go play. And while he was at prep school, his parents were negotiating with Louisville to get financial help. And then the media coverage for this, a lot of reputable sources like Business Insider, New York Times, Washington Post, and Sports Illustrated posted about the scandal between the FBI, NCAA, and Adidas. The first trial in college basketball corruption scandal focuses on misfiring agent, which was Christopher Dawkins, an AAU coach, and Adidas executives, which was Jim Gatto. And as time gone on, it has gotten bigger and bigger as more teams have been found guilty of paying their players. So this is the main article I read. Jim Gatto was the main focus in this article because he was the marketing director for Adidas at the time. Adidas took a big hit from it, like within the basketball standpoint, because they wanted players to become their sponsors from Nike. And this is Bill Self. Bill Self is a coach of Kansas, and he got away with a lot because he's a big program. So this article talked about how big programs like UNC, Duke, and Kansas get away with it because they're so important to the NCAA, whereas smaller programs, smaller big programs like Arizona State and Oklahoma State don't have that much leverage because they don't mean that much in revenue to the NCAA.
So analysis on the impact. So the NCAA is facing criticism for not doing enough and letting the scandal go as long as it did. Some coaches who have been involved and seen in the documents of their involvement have been fired and then are able to coach at a different school. So an example of this is Mark Gottfield was fired as the head coach of NC State and is now the head coach at Cal State Northridge. The scandal did not directly impact the March Madness tournament viewership as I thought it might. For example, the tournament averaged 4.98 million viewers in 2018, which was up 11% from 2017, which saw 4.47 million viewers. And it was up from 2017 was up 21% from the 2016 NCAA March Madness tournament. There is also a correlation to the decline in applications to the schools that have been involved in these scandals. Researchers at Appalachian State and Seton Hall universities found that there was that the scandal is associated, and they saw a 14% drop in male admittance and a 13% drop in female admittance. And for example, looking at UNC Chapel Hill, in 2018, or no, in 2017, 44,433 students applied, and in 2018, 43,473 students applied. So that was a 2% drop. And from 2015 and 2016, those numbers had just gone up. So we can see that due to the scandal in 2017, the numbers had dropped in 2018.
Here we have what happened with stock price after, the Adidas, after everything came out. Price of for Adidas stock was at $123.61 per share. Following the case, Adidas dropped 28% within first week. And since this day, the case October 4th, the change in stock has been minimal. So we haven't seen much lately, but at first it was a big drop.
So the NCAA president, Mark Emmert, made a comment on January 23rd, 2018. So this is a little bit from his statement. He said, "These allegations, if true, point to systematic failures that must be fixed and fixed now if we want college sports in America. Simply put, people who engage in this kind of behavior have no place in college sports." So he's basically saying that he understands that there is a problem and they want to fix it, and he, along with the NCAA Board of Commissioners, have set out recommendations to provide resolutions to these problems, and they are also working with the FBI to resolve the issues. And the FBI asked them to hold off on their own investigation until the FBI finishes out their investigation.
Okay, so our opinion, and how we think that the NCAA should take this forward. So to play in college sports, you're still an amateur, so amateurs don't get paid for playing sports. So the opinion of ours was that players shouldn't be paid because they already have college paid for. In other ways, college players in the future have more options than they do now. So for example, the G League in the NBA has offered kids straight out of college to take money and play in the development league prior to getting drafted the following year. Also, the abroad teams, such as in Australia, Italy, and Spain, have made an initiative to come get high school players earlier. So they've brought more scouts into the United States in order to get players abroad for years so they can get American talent in Europe.
Thank you for listening. Any questions? I know like other schools, like I know like Auburn, that's it, Duke, and I think some other schools were involved, so it was like Adidas the only company that really got like put on blast and like Nike Under Armour.
I mean, like only like big companies to like get investigated by the FBI for like actually seeing. So I know like some Nike and like Under Armour schools were also like involved.
Yeah, Adidas is the only company that got like involved, but some other schools like coaches were involved in this case as well with certain sport injuries.
What other questions do we have that are prepared? Okay, just jump in.
How do you think the media is shaping the trials?
So, a lot of the media, since it's just happening right now, all the media coverage, there were stories back, fall 2017, but they're all just really kind of coming out straightforward with who's involved, what's happening. I'm sure as the cases go on, it'll change and there will be more opinions, more, pressure to change the NCAA and that kind of stuff. But right now, it's just kind of straightforward information.
How long have colleges been paying athletes?
They've been paying athletes. Schools have been sponsored by Nike and other companies since the 1970s, and a report in Sports Illustrated said they've been paying them since the mid-1980s. So they've been paying for a long time, but this is the first time something like this happened because they're finding something out.
How do you think this will affect internal recruiting for college basketball?
I don't think it'll affect that much just because I don't think kids are, well, recruits are that much worried about being paid other than them getting in trouble for it. So I understand some players might shy away from it, but people will still see their options if a family is in need. I feel like a player will go towards that, but if you don't wanna get in any kind of trouble, you still have a lot of other options.
What are the repercussions for those involved?
So people that were involved with wire fraud will see fines and possible jail time, and the players will possibly see ineligibility for NCAA.
Great, any more questions that we had? Okay.
So these work plans start leaning toward like the G League to get paid right away. I know that some recruits are already like doing that.
Players will start going to other opportunities instead of going straight to college, because most of the guys that are ready for the pros are one and done anyway. They'll take the honor linens and had unbelievable nights yesterday, but they could have done something similar to NBA.
Great, well, thank you so much. Alrighty then, so I